Hello everybody, it's the Insane TCG guy bringing you another deck. It's been a while since my last upload. Sorry, I just haven't had the lighting. But here's the case I keep it in. Isn't that awesome? Oh, look at that. You can already tell it's a vampire deck, but what kind of vampire deck is it? Is it black? Oh, we got some planes. Is there anything else? Nope. It's a black and white vampire deck. And you're going to see the mechanics in a second. So, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 swamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 planes. It's just that simple. This deck right here, this deck right here is awesome. It is a Vampire Ally deck. That's right. There's all but one creature in here is a vampire. All but that one creature that's not a vampire is an ally. But you'll see in a second. This deck right here you could build for about $30. So it's a cheap deck. Nice little throw together. We got Celestia Healer. It's got a rally ability. Whenever it or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And I got 4 of those. Alright, next one, Nirkana Assassin. 2, 3, 4 of these. And it says, whenever you gain life, it gains death touch until end of turn. But it's an ally, so that's why it's in there. 2, 3, 4. What's this? Vampire Envoy for 3 mana. It's a 1/4. That's a 2/3, and I think the other one is a 1/1. No, it's a 1/2. Alright. This one, when it becomes tapped, you gain 1 life. It's a flying 1/4. So obviously you're gonna use it because not very many decks out there have flying. Oh, what's this? What is this? The first card with white. It is Adrana's Emissary. It's a Vampire Cleric ally. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. And it also has flying, and it's a 2/2. So you can see the point of the deck already. This one right here, Adrana's Chosen. It's got Cohort. Tap an ally you control, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tapped. So, it's awesome. It's a 2/2 for 4. It's in there because it's an ally. Everything in here, there's 4 of each card in here, so here's one. Bloodbond Vampire. Bloodbound. Where the fuck did I get that? Anyways. Oh, wow. This camera does no justice on my hands. What the fuck? Anyways, whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Bloodbond Vampire. Sucker gets really big, really fast, and you do gain a lot of life in this deck. Believe me, you gain a lot. There's 4 Cliffhanger Vampires. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses a life. Which, yeah, it's awesome. It's a 2/4 for 4 mana. And that ability is very much needed. Here's the non-vampire creature. It's a human assassin, royal assassin. A cheap rare. Destroy target tapped creature, and it's a 1/1 for 3 mana. Call to the Feast, which is Sorcery, create 3/1/1 white vampire creature tokens with lifelink. Very useful. I know it doesn't put allies in play, but it helps build up your creature. But this card right here is the biggie. Campaign of Vengeance. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks, defending player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, why do you have so much mana cards in here? Why is your deck so expensive? Well, I'll tell you why. Because by turn 4, I should have 4 mana or even 3 mana to play all my 3 mana cards. There's a lot of 3 mana cards in this deck. I only have 4 2 mana cards, and they're the Kalastria Healers. But the biggest casting cost in this deck is 5, and it's Campaign of Vengeance. Everything else is 4 or 3, and then the 4 cards that only cost 2. So it's not that expensive, but it does the trick. It does what it does, and it even rivals my Goblin deck, which I explained in my Goblin video. This is the vampire deck that rivals it. Alright, I have 5 vampire decks, and this deck right here actually rivals my Goblins, which is pretty cool. I love it. I love being able to build a cheap deck and it do what I want it to do. Anyways, this is the Insane TCG guy, and I'm getting out of here.